a family will be created. So we have had people coming in now. We have to be clear and let it be clear. We do not support same-sex marriage as yet, or ever. The truth of the matter, people have been coming asking us for marriage license for two same-sex. This is, at the moment, is not permissible.
Welcome, guys. Welcome again to another episode of the WSXN podcast, where our United Africa is an undisputed Africa. So, Jamaica and America is at odds. Why? Over gay treatment of the diplomats. But so you could understand it fully, and before I even dive into it, take a look at this video and let me know what you think about it, and then we discuss it after. Boom.
Earlier this year, the United States government wrote to the Jamaican government seeking its approval for the married partner of a diplomat about to be posted to Jamaica and who is in a same-sex relationship to be given diplomatic immunity and all the privileges of a diplomat. It's believed the Jamaican government did not respond to the request in a timely manner. The US sent another diplomatic note demanding a response. The Jamaican government responded, rejecting the request. A senior government source told TVJ News, quote, that an approval of the request would mean Jamaica recognizing same-sex marriage, which is illegal in this country, end quote. Our sources tell us the US then responded, rejecting a request from the Holness administration to extend the stay of 3 Jamaican diplomats in our embassy and consulates in the United States. The US served notice that the trio must leave immediately after their 5-year diplomatic visa expires. This is in contrast to what now obtains, where extensions to diplomatic visas for Jamaican diplomats beyond the 5-year period would be routine. Among those affected are Jamaica's ambassador to the United States, Audrey Marks, and Consul General Oliver Mayer, based in Miami, who the Americans say must leave and return to Jamaica this year. It's not known what other diplomatic measures, if any, the US government might take against Jamaica in light of the government's refusal to grant immunity to the spouse of one of its diplomats.
So there you see, that's the issue that's going on now with the diplomat want to bring his husband. The man diplomat want to bring his husband to Jamaica, and he want his diplomatic everything that he has to be translated to the wife to the husband as well. So what all the diplomatic rights he has, the spouse must get, which in Jamaica, gay marriage is still illegal. So they don't see him as a married man. They still view him as a single person. So he cannot extend the diplomatic treatment to the spouse because it's not legal in Jamaica. Here comes America trying to bully countries again. But take a listen to a parliamentarian in Jamaica, in the parliament, talking about the same issue. Take a listen. Boom.
Last year, we issued 8,313 licenses, and we provided the Minister of Finance or the Tax Administration in Jamaica with 33,252,000. We are doing well, Madam Speaker, but we don't mind more marriages so we can provide more money to the Ministry of Finance.
That's not a way to look at it.
Right.
Stability.
No, but in truth, Madam Speaker, we enjoy when people come for their marriage license because it means that a family will be created. So we have had people coming in now. We have to be clear and let it be clear. We do not support same-sex marriage as yet, or ever. The truth of the matter, people have been coming asking us for marriage license for two same-sex. This is, at the moment, is not permissible.
There you have it. You saw how many marriages happened in Jamaica in the past year, and you see why Jamaica say nope, that will never be legal here because that's not our culture, and it's been said in Parliament, and Parliament will not pass a law stating this is legal. So that's the kick up between Jamaica and the Americans. And you see, they are sending home the diplomats from the States. After the 10-year finish, the visa expire, they will renew it. So they're sending home the 2 diplomats. So anyway, they did this with Uganda. They did this with Zimbabwe. They did this with Namibia. They did this with just name all the popular African countries you know of. It's against it. But yet, they cannot tell Saudi Arabia, nothing. It's illegal in Saudi Arabia, and there's a harsher punishment. This Jamaica don't have any punishment for it right now, but it's a shun in society. But Saudi Arabia actually has punishment, prison time, even unaliving someone for being that. If you get caught, you can get lashes, you can get prison time, and you can also can be sentenced to life imprisonment. In Saudi Arabia, and who is America's biggest partner in the world? Saudi Arabia, the UAE, that's two. Where they kicked the World Cup recently. Help me with the name. Where they just kicked the last World Cup. Qatar. Remember in Qatar, an American reporter went to the stadium, to the gate with a rainbow shirt on, and they lock him up just for wearing a shirt. But you still have ties with these countries, Saudi Arabia, especially because of what? Oil. So if you don't have anything to offer me, I will sanction you. But if you do have something to offer me, you can do whatever you want. Because they cannot bully Saudi Arabia. But poor little Jamaica, they can come and say, oh, take we're gonna send back all the diplomats, we're gonna cut ties. And President Biden is only doing this because election time he won the LGBTQ vote. Because even his own citizens, even LGBTQ Americans do not agree with this because they're saying you cannot force your customs on the next country, which is a sovereign country. You say one, so say you believe in democracy, and every country must be democratic. Jamaica is a democratic country where you have votes, elections, like just like the Americans, and the party go into power and they rule. So why is it you want to come now and say no? That's not how it works. You do what I say or else. How is that democracy? That's being that's more dictatorial. Cause you're saying if we either do what I say or this happen. So I hope Jamaica learn a lesson. And I do not only want Jamaican parliamentarians or Jamaican politicians to only focus on this one issue when it comes down to LGBTQ. I want them to focus on also on other issues like helping the country. Like for instance with crime, we should be just as passionate about crime, just as passionate um um about sorry, I'm drawing a blank. Why am I drawing a blank? And poverty, help be dispassionate about our currency sliding against the dollar so often, become more food reliant, self-reliant. Because Jamaica produce so many stuff and stop buying these same products that we produce from America. When you have Guyana, you have Grenada, you have Trinidad, you have these different islands that you can get these same things that we choose to buy from these countries. And it's lowering our value every time we have to change our money into the US to buy their product because our cash do not have any value on the world market. So if we use so we lose every time we trans every time we exchange our cash to the US dollar, we lose. And that's what caused the currency to decline because you have to keep a certain amount of US dollars in in sorry, I'm trying. Why am I trying to blank? You have to keep in reserve before you can even buy what you need with the US dollar. So it causes our currency to slide. This thing happening in Zimbabwe, in Uganda, in South Africa, and all these countries where they don't use the US dollar. Either we don't have our own local currency. Guyana, same thing. Even though we recently find oil, yeah, it's still gonna be a while before we can even think about using that for it to circulate in the economy. So I want them to focus on these things now. Leave off of the LGBTQ thing now because that's already established. We're against it. Fine. Now focus on crime, inner city, poverty, and elevating Jamaica to a level where we already well known, but growth is always needed in any country. And the more jobs you give to the younger people, the more money the government getting taxes on the money, and the better everyone is all around. That helps cut down crime as well when everyone has a job. So the more job you create, the better the country becomes. The stronger our currency get, and the more and the less crime we'll have. Put it that way. So anyway, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. As always, I don't know. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. Like, comment, share, subscribe. It helps the channel to grow. So I don't know how that works. Thanks for watching. I don't know. Boom.